Hi everyone, welcome. We are going to get started in just a minute. All right, welcome everyone, and thank you for joining our webinar today. For those of you who are new here, my name is Tina and I'm the marketing manager for 79 Consulting. Our webinar today is going to take you through NetSuite's automated cash application, or ACA for short, and how it can help streamline your accounts receivable process. If you and your team are struggling with sifting through bank statements, meticulously matching payments to invoices, and having to deal with errors due to manual data entry, this webinar is for you. A quick note to our audience, please post any questions that may come up during our session in the chat box and we will answer them as we go. We'll also keep a little bit of time towards the end of our webinar to answer any questions. Now, before we begin, I would like to give you a brief introduction to our company, 79 Consulting. We were founded in 2007 and we provide support, managed services, and integration services for NetSuite clients worldwide. Like I said, we do these webinars every month. And should you like to catch up on any of our past sessions, please do head on over to our partner website, tvarna.com. That's TVARANA. And go on over to the webinars archive page where you can find all of our past sessions. To extend NetSuite's platform functionalities, we offer a range of Suite apps through our partner Tvarna that you can find on suiteapp.com using the search term TVARANA. Now on to our panel introductions. Navina is our lead NetSuite functional consultant, and she's responsible for client communication, requirement gathering, and project implementation using native NetSuite features or customizations. Hey Navina.
Hello everyone.
Navina, can you explain what is automated cash application and how is it useful?
Sure, Tina. I'm excited to introduce you all to a revolutionary solution that will streamline your financial processes and empower your business like never before. In our fast-paced world, efficiency is key, and this innovative tool is designed to save your time, reduce manual errors, and optimize your cash flow management. With NetSuite's automatic cash application, you can say goodbye to the tedious task of manually matching payments to invoices. Our intelligent system utilizes advanced algorithms and machine learning to accurately and swiftly apply cash to the appropriate invoices, ensuring seamless reconciliation with unparalleled accuracy. The automated cash application feature is a tool provided by NetSuite that automates the process of applying cash received from customers to outstanding invoices. It allows users to automatically create a group or batch of customer payments within NetSuite. Users have an option to initiate the process for generating multiple payments simultaneously rather than manually inputting each payment individually. Once the batch of customer payments is generated, the feature further automates the task of applying these payments to all open invoices within NetSuite. This means that the system automatically matches each payment to its corresponding invoices based on predefined criteria such as invoice numbers, amounts, dates, or the customer information. All right, so first things first, let's talk about what you need and how to set up this module in NetSuite. When it comes to preferences, NetSuite includes an automatic cash application feature by default for all customers, and all your bank and credit card accounts are set up for this functionality. So this feature can process two types of imported bank lines. One is customer payments, and second one is deposits. When implementing an automated cash application process, it's essential to ensure that users are granted the necessary permissions, uh, which are being shown on the screen. One is automated cash application. We have to give full access level to this permission. Also, we need to give customer payment, dashboards, and the invoice permissions as well. To configure how NetSuite handles payments without invoice numbers, we need to adjust the apply payments without invoice numbers preference. That would be available under accounting preferences. So you can navigate to accounting preferences, by navigating to setup, accounting, and accounting preferences in NetSuite if you are using an administrator role. So this drop-down menu offers three distinct options, each of which can be selected based on specific requirements, which is being shown on the slides. Let me briefly cover the usage of each option provided by NetSuite. The method you choose determines how NetSuite suggests invoices for payment application when the imported bank line does not specify the invoice numbers. The first is apply by payment amount first, then to oldest invoice. This is the default method used by NetSuite. And when an invoice has an amount due that matches the payment, NetSuite recommends invoicing for payment application, and it doesn't include the discounts or the pre-allocated amount due. And next to, the system identifies the oldest invoices based on the aging reports use preference, which considers either the due date or the transaction date. And the next option we have in this preference is apply to oldest invoice by date of aging preference. Like discussed now, using this option, the system identifies the oldest invoices based on the aging reports use preference, while the earlier one can have the ability to choose based on the payment amount and by the oldest record. And the last option we have in this preference is keep payment unapplied. So by choosing this option, invoice suggestions for payment applications are not displayed automatically, and payments must be manually applied to the relevant invoices. So we have covered the prerequisites and purpose of automatic cash application so far, Tina.
Okay, thank you, Navina. Now, before we proceed any further, I would like to pop a quick poll question up for our audience. Audience, you should see that show up on the right side of your screen. Please take a couple of seconds just to answer. Navina, do you want to continue?
Thanks, Tina. Now let me start to explain the process of automatic reconciliation. Most are acquainted with the term open invoices. However, for the uninitiated, allow me to clarify. What constitutes an open invoice? An open invoice is essentially a invoice or a payment that remains unsettled, which a customer is obligated to pay to a business. Within the context of NetSuite, an open invoice denotes an invoice that has been dispatched to a customer but remains unpaid. It signifies an amount receivable that the customer is due to pay the company for a provision of goods or services. Subsequently, we have formulated a CSV file for the import of payments or deposits.
Okay, Navina, can you give us a rundown of this current financial process? And let's also chat about our new module that can level up the accounting game.
Sure, Tina. Allow me to provide a concise overview of the bank reconciliation module in NetSuite while discussing the benefits and limitations of our new module at the same time. So if you are an ERP user, you already might know that basic reconciliation process is too manual, which leads to various types of errors. Consider an alternative approach of using the automated cash application feature, which allows the direct creation of payment records for open invoices and streamlines reconciliation in a short period of time. So Tina, let me start sharing my screen now.
Okay.
Tina, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, let's begin with the file format and then move on to the reconciliation. To begin with, we need to download the sample file format from NetSuite by navigating to Transactions, Bank, and Bank Import History. Click on Upload File. We can see the standard import template at Bank Import History. When selecting the import file type as import with the default parser, which is CSV, OFX, QFX, BAI2, or CAMT.053. So these are all the file types that NetSuite supports. You can obtain the standard import file with the headers by clicking on this download the CSV template. File got uploaded now, and then choosing an account now. While importing, please make sure that the currency of the account should match the customer's currency. After selecting the file and selecting the account, click on the import button. So upon clicking the import button, a pop-up will appear on the right side of the screen. This pop-up will display a link to the track the status record. Upon clicking, the system will redirect to the bank import history page. There we can verify whether a bank statement has been successfully imported by checking the status column. If it's marked as completed, everything was imported successfully. But if it's failed, something went wrong with the import. If your file import has failed, it will be indicated by a red exclamation mark icon. Click on the blue icon located on the left side of the screen. With this assistance, we can determine the cause of the unsuccessful file import. Typically, failures occur due to the file format issues. So now let's explore the magic part, that is automatic cash application page, by going to Transactions, Bank, and Automated Cash Application. So here, please choose the account. So yeah, we just have to select the account that was already selected during the CSV file import in the banking import history page. By mapping the specific invoice numbers to the CSV file, the system can automatically match open invoices and create payment records. We can validate the payments and observe that the imported payments are automatically matched with the outstanding invoices. So please select the checkboxes that have been reconciled and then click on the Upon clicking the submit button, a confirmation pop-up appears like this, inquiring about the number of inclusions. You can click on OK simply if that is correct. And when the OK button is clicked, the user is redirected to a page called Processed Records, where they can track the status of payments. So please click on the refresh button until it gets the status gets changed. You'll notice changes in the line status. Initially, it will be in progress. When the process completes, the line status will change to complete. And you can check the results for success. If it is successful, then the customer payments have been generated. When you click on the payments link here, it will redirect you to the payments page. Now I have opened the payment records. So the payment records are accessible in this section. To view an invoice, we have to navigate to the Apply tab and search by invoice number or amount. Coming to the GL impacts of the payments, the accounts impacted include the bank or credit card account used for payment, which is also utilized during the automated cash application process, as well as the receivable account. So the account designated during the CSV file import is debited to the customer's account, wherein the customer's account is credited. The payments were directly created and reconciled. To view the reconciliation for these records, now we should analyze the reporting. Now let us understand the functionality of automated cash application within reporting systems by navigating to Reports, Banking or Budgeting, and click on Reconciliation. So the reconciliation summary report offers an overview of the reconciliation process for a bank account, detailing balances for each category. It encompasses balances for transactions lacking previous reconciliation records and aggregates of cleared and pending transactions within the specified time frame. To view the reconciliation in detail per account, we can open the appropriate bank registers by navigating to lists, accounting, and accounts, or we can directly open the standard bank register report available under report section. So we can just go to the list of chart of accounts and just navigate to the bank register like this. So I've opened the bank account register which we have used to import the data earlier. Here the CLR column determines whether the imported records were reconciled or not. If CLR is true, then all the payments were automatically mapped and reconciled. But if it's false, then it should be manually mapped as they weren't created by ACA feature. Now we are able to review the reconciled totals for transactions pertaining to a specific account. The reconciliation reports provide a comprehensive view of both settled and outstanding transactions associated with the account. So here the cleared amount represents the amount that is reconciled. So Tina, we have covered the native functionality provided by NetSuite and the reporting. Now let me stop presenting my screen and let's talk about the next features of this ACA. So Tina, we have covered the native functionality provided by NetSuite and the reporting. So let us talk about the benefits and limitations now.
Okay.
Yeah. So there are few benefits of using this NetSuite automated cash application. The first one is time saving. So automating the cash application process saves considerable time that would otherwise be spent on manual data entry and reconciliations. Also, the system reduces human errors by automatically matching payments to invoices based on the predefined rules. And it improves cash flow visibility. So with real-time processing and reporting, businesses have a clearer view of their cash flow, enabling better financial decision making. Also, it enhances the productivity. Now staff can focus on more strategic tasks rather than manual matching, which improves overall productivity. Also, it helps for the faster closing of books. This automation speeds up the month-end closing process, allowing for quicker financial reporting and analysis. And the next is better customer service. Accurate and timely application of payments leads to fewer customer disputes and higher satisfaction levels. So as the business grows, the system can easily handle increased volumes without the need for additional staff. So this automated application feature increase the scalability. And the next is audit and compliance. The system provides a clear audit trail for transactions, which is helpful for compliance and your audit purposes as well. And the last is multi-currency support, but as it can handle transactions in multiple currencies, which is essential for global businesses. It helps you reduce a lot of manual effort and easily reconciliation of your transactions. Also, there are few limitations for automated cash application feature. Let's go through those as well. Only money in transactions can be processed by ACA. They are customer payments and deposits. It doesn't support the advanced use cases such as handling consolidated payments or parent-child entities. It doesn't consider the discounts and credit memos during invoice application to payments. But the overall, it has a lot of benefits and it helps you reduce a lot of manual work. Tina, that's it from me for today regarding this automated application feature. If you have any questions, please do reach out to us.
Okay. Thank you so much, Navina. Folks, if you have any questions, now is the time to post them and we will respond to them. But I thank you for taking time out of your day and joining our webinar. I hope you found it useful. If you'd like to reach out to us, please use any of the contact information on the screen in front of you, and we'll be hanging around for another couple of minutes. I hope to see you in a future session. Thank you very much. Thanks, Navina.
Thanks, Tina.